Hello, my name is Alok Gupta. Welcome to my LifePage. Today we'll be talking about sustainability consulting, but before that, let me introduce myself. Talking about my education, I completed my bachelor's in economics, bachelor's BA in economics from University of Delhi. During my second year itself, I had started developing interest in issues pertaining to environment and sustainability, and I further explored the opportunities of further studies. Right after my graduation, I took up a course in MSc in environmental economics, environment and energy economics to be more precise, and that gave me an opportunity to learn more and more about different aspects of these environmental problems, which had initially caught my interest. It trained me in different aspects and dimensions of consulting in this area. It is not very difficult to understand that the times are changing. The climate change, the change in weather patterns, how our natural resources are depleting at such a fast rate. All these things have led to a very desperate need to slow down, to manage our resources. Because if we don't do that, the day is not far when all our resources will be completely depleted. Whether it's coal, oil, wood for furnitures, everything that we need is all extracted from nature. And therefore, the need for sustainability consulting, where we are trying to help clients understand that sustainability is critical for most important aspect is of environmental economics. One needs to be well versed in this subject, whether you are taking up a short-term course or whether you are going into a full throttle master's program. Environmental economics is something which teaches you how resource management from the perspective of economic value is carried out. Before one takes any kind of decisions, environmental economics teaches you how you can place economic. The most critical aspect for any consultant has to be the right aptitude to undertake research work. Now, research can be divided into two aspects: secondary research and primary research. But when we specifically talk about sustainability as a domain, primary research becomes really important because there are a lot of things which have not happened, or a lot of unique information that you need to gather from people. You have this sense of satisfaction, when you are solving problems which impact societies at large, and then you feel great about contributing positively towards society, improving the environment that you are living in, and how it will benefit the future generations. Because when you become a sustainability consultant, you'll realize that you are essentially dealing with the first one being, the first challenge emerges from the fact that it's a fairly niche area, and the domain itself is at its early stage of development. So you need to be patient, really patient with the fact that a lot of aspects have not been fully developed. A lot of opportunities may not exist. Take my example. It's a good case in point where I was already doing something right after my master's program, but I was really, when I wake up in the morning, I have to look at my emails because a lot of correspondence is taking place. Communication plays a very major role, and therefore I try to respond to my emails. Some of the emails could be a one-line response, but you really need to think about what to respond. So it's not just a mechanical process. A lot of thinking happens here. I try to use my morning hours to read as well, because by now you must have understood that sustainability consulting requires a lot of fodder for thoughts, and therefore reading is an essential part of my daily routine. Moving on, I have to do my own bit of research every day. So research and a lot of desktop research takes my time. On any given day, I'm either writing a report for a client or preparing a research work as part of our thought leadership initiative, or writing an article for any magazine. So writing is, another major activity in the day. And finally, I give my last few hours of the day in reviewing a lot of activities which I'm undertaking. And those could be anything. It could be a consulting assignment that I'm a part of, or any writing that I've done. So I review those things. And reviewing is essential because I'm able to look back at the quality of work. Sustainability consulting is not a mechanical job. You don't want to sound boring when you are talking to your prospective client. So while you need to be relevant as far as sustainability is concerned, you cannot ignore other aspects of world and culture and so on. So and sustainability consulting per se can lay that trap for you. So it's maybe a typical day in my life will see about 90% of things that I do for work, but about 10% things that I do for my leisure. I hope that I've been able to provide you with a very balanced view on sustainability consulting. Thank you.